Hi guys, Raghu is here, and so I'm the success factor trainer. I got total 8 years of experience into SAP HRHCM space, and out of that, for the past 2.5 years, I was working on success factors. And on success factors, I have worked on almost all the modules of success factors, including your introduction to mastery, compensation management, goals and performance, employee central, learning management solutions, and recruiting modules. So that's the brief background about my experience. Okay, let's start today's session. And in today's session, I'm going to this is the agenda for today's session. And 1 second, guys. Yeah. So this is the agenda for today. What we are going to do is we are going to look at all these topics for today's session. And first, as a first step, we are going to start with the. Sorry, guys, I'm going to mute everyone. Like, if at all you have any questions, right? Just unmute yourself and go ahead with the question. Otherwise, I'm listening like a lot of echo. Yeah. So, as a first step, I'll go through the history of success factors, what is this success factor company and why SAP is showed interest in acquiring this particular company. What is their basic, what are they doing in the HR space? We'll walk through those things. And then as a success factor is a cloud system, we'll talk about what is this cloud solution. Any cloud solution should operate on SaaS based model. So what is the SaaS based applications and what are the advantages of the SaaS based applications? We'll walk through that. And then we'll talk about the business execution suite, which is nothing but all the modules that are provided by success factors combined together is called as a business execution suite. We'll see what are the different modules available for us in the business execution suite that is being offered by SAP Success Factors. And then we'll talk about the technical architecture and the systems architecture of success factors. Then we'll see what are the different types of deployment options. Like whenever any customer has SAP HR ECC SAP HR system, and if they want to implement success factors for their organization, what kind of deployment, what are the deployment options that are available, whether they can go ahead with the SAP HR system, I mean to say on-premise ECC system along with the success factor system, or they have to just go with the SAP success factor system alone. We'll see what are the possibilities over there. And then we'll see what are the different types of integration solutions. If you want to integrate your success factor system with any third-party system, it can be a SAP system or any other third-party system. We'll see what are the different types of integration solutions available and who are the major players in this integration space. We'll see those things. After that, we'll see what is the role of a SAP SuccessFactors consultant while he is working on a SuccessFactors project, right? Implementation project or a post-production support project. We'll see what kind of different roles he has to play in the organization. Then we'll talk about how about the career prospect, how is the market for SAP SuccessFactors, guys? And if you have any questions, you are most welcome to shoot your questions at a later point of time. So, what is the history of this success factor company? Who is this success factors company and what they were doing before SAP acquired them? And what is the reason behind SAP acquiring this particular company? So what happened is in late 2009 and in 2010, there are several vendors who came up with cloud solutions. I mean to say cloud solution for in the HRHCM space. Like even SAP came up with a cloud solution in the HR space, and the name of that particular product is called as Business by Design. And by the nature of its architecture or technology of business by design HR solution from SAP, the product is not so successful in the market and it failed to grab the market share in the cloud space in the HR space. So, and because of the failure of business by design product from SAP, the immediate competitor in the cloud for HR, for SAP HR business by design product is the Workday. So Workday was the major competitor during the time of 2009 and 2010, where it got like a good market share because of the failure of business by design product from SAP. And so SAP realized that business by design product, their own product for HR solutions, is a failure, and they were thinking like how to overcome that particular situation, whether they want to redesign the business by design product. And when they are thinking in these lines, right, they thought that instead of redesigning the business by design product from the scratch again, they want to acquire a company who is already proven in the cloud space for HR solutions. So when SAP is looking in this perspective, they were able to make a deal with SuccessFactors company, and it happened in sorry. So it happened in late December, in December 2011. That is when they were able to strike a deal with SuccessFactors company, and the acquiring the SuccessFactors company is completed in February 2012, guys. And SAP invested total 3.4 billion US dollars to acquire SuccessFactors company. So that's the brief history of like SAP, why SAP is looking for acquisition in cloud space, and specifically SAP showed interest in acquiring SuccessFactors company because SuccessFactors company is the market leader in the cloud space for talent management solutions, guys. So that is the reason. So SuccessFactors is already proven technology or a proven tool in the cloud space, especially in the talent management solutions. So I was emphasizing like on the talent management solutions. You might ask like, do they don't have any solution for the core HR solutions? And the answer is yes, guys. They don't have any module or any solution for the core HR solutions. They're just operating in the talent management solutions space in the HR. So that's the brief history like of SuccessFactors company. And before SAP took over them, they were operating as an independent entity. I mean to say, there is it's SuccessFactors is an independent company, and they got their own customer base, and the total number of customers who are using SuccessFactors is 3,600 customers, guys, and they were operating in 168 countries. And if you talk about SuccessFactors definition, what is SuccessFactors? SuccessFactors is a cloud-based HR solution designed specifically to meet the needs of an enterprise. And the enterprise can be any size of enterprise, guys. It can be a very small enterprise with hundreds of employees, or it can be a mid-sized enterprise with thousands of employees, or it can be a very big enterprise with 100 lakhs of employees as well. So SuccessFactors was able to provide HR solutions for any size of enterprise. And we'll talk about the business execution suite. And as I told to you, SuccessFactors is a cloud-based talent management solutions, and they were the market leaders in the cloud space. So we were talking about like SAP took over SuccessFactors company, and if you talk about the statistics of both these companies, SAP and SuccessFactors, as two different entities, we all know that SAP got like more than 40 years of experience developing ERP software, whereas SuccessFactors was like it got more than 12 years of experience, guys. It's not 11 years. It got more than 12 years of experience in the cloud space, especially in the talent management modules. And the total number of customers who were using SAP is like 16,000 customers who are using SAP product, whereas with respect to SuccessFactors, it's more than 3,600 customers who were using SuccessFactors for their HR solutions. And these are some statistics about their revenues and all those things which we are not interested. So we all know that SAP has its own HR solutions, based on ECC system, and they took over SuccessFactors company who is provide sorry about that, guys. And we know SuccessFactors is an independent company who is providing HR solutions in the cloud space. And with the acquisition of SuccessFactors by SAP company, what a customer can expect. Say a customer might be already using SAP's ECC system for their HR solutions, and with the acquisition of SuccessFactors by SAP, what he can expect. See, with respect to your SAP, we all know that the kind of experience or the good processes they follow are really good. But when we talk about system-wise, the system, I mean, the UI of the SAP ECC doesn't look good. I mean, say it's not so user-friendly, and the performance is another bottleneck on your SAP ECC system. Also, the time it is taking to customize the system as per the customer needs is relatively long when compared to your SuccessFactors, guys. So these are some disadvantages or drawbacks with respect to your SAP ECC system. Whereas when talking about SuccessFactors company, the look and feel, I mean to say the screen, the UI of your SuccessFactors system is very lucrative, guys. And it is very user friendly. You don't even the end user doesn't really need to concentrate much on the training perspective, and it is such a user friendly tool. That is one advantage of SuccessFactors, and the time it is going to take to customize the system as per any customer needs is relatively less when compared to your SAP ECC system, guys. Also, the performance is consistent and it is really good when compared to your SAP ECC performance, guys. So these are the different advantages that we see with respect to SuccessFactors HR system when compared to your SAP ECC system, guys. So with respect to SAP, it got very good experience and the business processes defined. Whereas with respect to SuccessFactors, it got a very good system and very good technology to develop solutions on SuccessFactors platform. So with the combination, like when SAP and SuccessFactors were working together, so we can see like at one end you have very good process definition, and at the other end you have very good system to carry out those processes. And we can expect like how when these two companies are going to operate together, and we definitely expect that the system which they are going to deliver can rule the market, and that is what is happening, guys. Lot of new customers are implementing SAP SuccessFactors for their HR solutions, as well as the SAP's existing customers who are using ECC system for their HR solutions are migrating to SuccessFactors cloud systems, guys. So we spoke about like mm, background, I mean history about SuccessFactors company and why SAP showed lot of interest in acquiring SuccessFactors company. And we are talking about SuccessFactors a cloud system. And what is this cloud system? Any cloud system, guys. In fact, it is not only SAP SuccessFactors cloud system. Any cloud system should operate on a SaaS based model. SaaS is nothing but software as a service, guys. It's not a new technology. It is there in the internet world for the past 15 to 20 years, and it is nothing but you are getting your software as a service just by paying some license fees to the vendor. And in order to get this particular software, you don't need to install anything on your premise. I mean, say at the customer premises, no need to install anything, no need to buy servers, and no need to install the software or a database on the customer data centers. Now everything, the servers, the database, and the software is going to be installed by the vendor in their own data centers. And you can just, if you have an internet connection, you can just get the software as a service just by paying some license fees to the vendor. That is how they are going to operate. And the best example for this SaaS based applications is our email applications, guys. Any email applications, if you talk about email applications, right? See, if you have an email account and if you have an internet connection, you will be able to log into your email account. You can send emails, or you can access your folders, or you can check your emails, all those things you can do it. And so that's it. In order to access your email, right, you don't need any software to be installed on your premises, right? I mean to say on your laptop or on your desktop. You don't need to install any software. If you just have an internet connection and if you have your own account created, you will be able to access that particular email account. So success factors are, in fact, any cloud solution is going to operate in the same fashion, guys. If you talk about SAP success factor, right, say you might be an employee in the organization who implemented SAP success factors. In that case, if you want to access this particular SAP success factors system, you need an internet connection, and if you have your user account created on the success factor system for you in your organization, that's it. You will be able to access your organization's HR systems, guys. And you don't, and even your employer doesn't need to install any software or any servers, in fact any database on their premises. Everything is going to be handled by SAP success factors in their own data centers, guys. I'll talk about how they are going to operate while everything is going to be installed in the success factor data centers. I'll talk about that in a moment, guys. So when you are operating in SaaS based models, what are the different advantages? See, as a customer, you are not going to buy servers, or you are not going to buy the database and install over this hardware, and you don't need to buy the software and install over the in your servers in the data center. And as you are not maintaining your servers and software in your data centers, you don't need to worry about the data security as well. So everything, your servers, your database, your software, your organization software is going to be maintained by the SAP success factors in their own data centers, guys. And in fact, as everything is going to be maintained by SAP success factors, even your data is going to be available, or your data is going to be stored in the SAP success factor data centers, guys. And the security is going to be taken care by SAP success factor itself. Nothing. Being a customer, you don't need to worry about all these things, and you don't need to worry about the maintenance of all your servers or software or a database also, guys. Everything will be taken care by SAP success factors in their own data centers. So this, you see, as you are not maintaining anything on your data centers, I mean to say, being a customer, you are not maintaining any of these things in your data centers. You see a lot of advantages. You don't need to maintain all those things. You don't need to invest your money in buying your hardware or software, all those things. So that is the advantage of SaaS based applications, guys. And you see, if in order to avail your services, this SAP success factor services, you just need to pay the user based subscription license fees, guys. How many number of employees are going to use your success factor HR system in your organization? You have to buy those many licenses from SAP success factors, and you are good to implement SAP success factor for your organization. That's it. And as the software and everything is going to be handled or maintained by SAP success factors, they are going to regularly update. Whenever there is a new software release from SAP success factors, they are going to upgrade your organization instance or your organization's software in the SAP success factor data centers. Whenever there is a new release of our bug fixes, they are going to apply that for your organization. And being an employee, you can access your HR system, your organization HR system anywhere across the globe if at all you have an internal connection. That is good enough, guys. And the performance of the SAP SuccessFactors system is really good, and it is consistent, guys. And what is this multi-tenant platform? I didn't spoke about multi-tenant platform. What is this multi-tenant platform? How it is going to operate? See, as I was talking about, right? Being a customer, you don't need to maintain your servers, and you don't need to install your database and software on your premises, right? In that case, how SAP SuccessFactors is going to handle that? How they are going to maintain your organization software so that it will be up and running always? are they going to have, say, if there might be 1,000 customers who are implementing SuccessFactors HR system for their organization. In that case, SAP SuccessFactors is going to install 1,000 servers, and that is where they are going to install the software and database. The answer is no, guys. They are not going to install 1,000 servers. There will be only one server, and over that particular server there is only one instance of your database, and over the database you will be getting a tenant. And I mean to say, each customer is going to get a dedicated tenant, guys. And what is this tenant? And what are the advantages of this tenant? This tenant is nothing but, think of like a black box, guys. What happens is, like, your database is schemed such a fashion that each organization is going to get a unique org ID, and whenever you log in in your organization, right, what are the data that you are storing, that data is going to be stored with a primary key of your organization, and this primary key will have like another other fields based on your application as well, guys. But each and every table, whatever that is exist in SuccessFactors, will consist your organization as one of their primary key, guys. That is how they schema their database. Whenever any organization is going to store data, right, your organization ID is going to be stored as one of their primary key, and that is how they are going to segregate each organization data. There is no interference with another organization data, and your configuration metadata is going to be isolated completely from any other organization's configuration data as well, guys. So your master data, your configuration data, and analytical data is completely isolated from any other organization or any other customer's data and configuration, guys. That is nothing but your dedicated tenant. So each customer who is implementing SAP SuccessFactors for their organization HR needs, they are going to get a dedicated tenant. And as n number of customers are going to use SuccessFactors system, and the system is called as a multi-tenant platform, guys, where each customer is going to get one tenant out of that multiple available tenants from the SAP SuccessFactors, guys. And any questions, guys, so far whatever we have discussed? Just unmute yourself, guys. Otherwise, I am going to unmute you.
No, it's fine.
Okay. So we spoke about the SaaS-based model, SaaS-based application, and the different advantages because of this SaaS-based application. So let's consider more specific to SuccessFactors system. So we all know that SAP SuccessFactors product is called as a business execution suite, guys. It is nothing but Bizx suite. Sometimes they call it as a Bizx suite or a business execution suite. Anything is fine. You can call either way. But what are the different modules that you are going to get in this particular business execution suite? So here are the different solutions and the different modules that are categorized under these solutions, guys. At a high level, you can categorize all the different modules that are provided by SAP SuccessFactors into 4 different solutions, guys. One is your core HR solutions, and another is talent management solutions, and another is your HR analytics. The other one is social collaboration. And when I started, I told you, right, SuccessFactors doesn't have any module to cater the needs of your core HR solutions. So, but here I'm talking about core HR solutions. You can see here. You can see here.
Yes.
Here I'm talking about core HR solutions. But when I started, I told you SuccessFactors doesn't have any module to address the needs of your core HR solutions. The reason behind that is, like, when SAP took over them in February 2012, they don't have any module to cater the needs of your core HR solutions. But sorry about that, guys. When SAP took over them in 2012, they don't have any module to cater the needs of core HR solutions. But when SAP completely took over them, they started developing a module called as Employee Central, nothing but it is going to provide the core HR solutions for the customer, guys. So Employee Central is the module that was completely developed by SAP after they took over SuccessFactors company. But this is the module where they utilize, SAP utilize its experience or expertise with respect to the core HR solutions, but they build this particular module completely on the technology and architecture of SuccessFactors platform, guys. So you can see here, SAP realized that the SuccessFactors platform and technology is good enough to build applications where you see good consistency of the application, I mean, the good performance of the application, and very less time to customize the application as per the customer needs. So they still went with the same technology and architecture of SuccessFactors, but as we all know that SAP's expertise in HR solutions is really good. So they utilize their experience or expertise in the core HR space, but they build this new application or Employee Central module on the SuccessFactors platform using the SuccessFactors technology and architecture. So that is how SAP implemented Employee Central module to cater the needs of core HR solutions, guys. So that is they really their intention is like they want to build a complete HR solutions. They just don't want to go with the talent management solutions, guys. That is the reason they implemented core HR solutions or core HR module as well on the SuccessFactors cloud system. So if you talk about all these solutions, what are the different solutions? You can see under the core HR solutions, Employee Central is the module which is going to provide your functionality similar to your OM, PA, ESS, MSS, time and payroll, guys. So those are the different modules or different functionality that you see with respect to your Employee Central module. And when we move on to talent management solutions, what are the different modules? You can see here under the talent management solutions, the performance and goals is performance management is one module. Goals is another module. Goal management is another module. Compensation management, where you will pay. Succession management, learning management solutions, recruiting and onboarding are the different modules that are categorized under the talent management solutions, guys. And under the HR analytics solutions, you can see this is nothing but your reporting, guys. Workforce analytics is similar to our like what do you call BI or BO systems, whatever we see in SAP, right? It is similar to that, but in addition to that, you can see there is one more module called as workforce planning. This module is more of like a simulation, guys, where you can go ahead and plan any sort of scenarios for your organization. Say you might be getting an you say in your organization you want to carry out a project in the next 1 year. So in order to carry out that particular project in next 1 year, what kind of talent that you need in your organization, what kind of workforce requirements will come up in order to execute that particular product in the next 1 year, those kind of scenarios or those kind of situations you can simulate using this workforce planning tool, guys. So that is the new module or advanced module that was developed by SuccessFactors, and you don't see that particular module in your ECC HR system, guys. When we move on to social collaboration, you can see there is one module called as SAP Jam. SAP Jam is nothing but it's more of like our Facebook or Twitter, and it's a combination of like those things as well as your email application. And using your SAP Jam, you can conduct meetings, you can schedule meetings, you can conduct meetings, you can record your screen, you can share documents in your organization, you can send some broadcast messages across your organization, you can create your own groups as per your teams or with your colleagues in your organization. So it's a more of like a collective tool rather than a single tool, guys. So you can see it provides your email applications. I mean to say you can send emails using SAP Jam. You can chat with your employees using SAP Jam. It's more of like a messenger in any organization. You can create your own groups in your organization. You can broadcast some messages. You can share documents on SAP Jam. You can record your screen using SAP Jam tool. You can see there are a lot of advantages, or like there are several functionalities that are provided by SAP Jam, guys. So these are the different modules that are provided by SAP SuccessFactors, and they are categorized into 4 different solutions. So, and this particular slide talks about the same thing, guys, but it's more of like you can see here, your Employee Central is the core HR solutions. that over your employee central, you can see all other modules are running on the employee central. This is like employee central is the one where it is going to be like maintain your master data of your employees, guys. And using that employee central module, core HR solutions module, all other applications like you can see goals, performance, your compensation, learning, recruiting, all those things are going to run over your employee central module. So we have seen like what are the different solutions that are provided by SAP, and what are the different modules that are categorized into different solutions over there. And this particular slide talks about the roadmap of SAP with respect to the SuccessFactors system, guys. And this particular slide is provided by SAP itself, guys. It's not the slide that I have prepared. It is provided by SAP itself. And you can see here, we all know that SAP got its own HR system on ECC, and with the acquisition of SuccessFactors company, they got SuccessFactors cloud system for the same HR solution. So SAP got two systems. One is their on-premise. On-premise is nothing but, guys, don't think that it's a new terminology. In the cloud space, any system that is operated on the customer premises is called as an on-premise system, guys. If you talk about your ECC system, the customer has to install the ECC system in their own data centers, and they have to carry out the maintenance activity of your ECC system, right? ECC or R3 system. So that is nothing but on-premise system in the cloud terminology, guys. So if you talk about SAP, they got their own on-premise system, and they got SuccessFactors cloud system for the same HR solutions, right? So for the same solution, they got two systems. With the two systems, with SAP, how they want to, I mean to say, on which particular system SAP want to invest and innovate the product. Which system is going to be innovated, and which system you see lot of new innovations is going to happen. And if you closely look at this particular slide, you can see here, this slide has been categorized into two different systems. You can see here. First is your on-premise system or on-premise solutions. This is your on-premise system. You can see here, nothing but your R3 system, and here you can see here your SuccessFactors cloud system. So, and you can see there are different modules that are categorized under on-premise and your cloud system. And if you look at here, right, the modules which are highlighted in light brown or pinkish color, you can see this is the color, guys. This is the highlighted color. You can see here, the ones which are highlighted in this particular color are the one that is where you see a lot of innovation and investment is going to happen from SAP perspective, guys. And on your on-premise system, you can see core HR is the only module where you can see a lot of innovation and investment from SAP perspective on your on-premise R3 systems. Apart from your core HR, I mean to say OM, PA, ESS, MSS, time and payroll, there is no other module on your R3 system that is where you don't see any innovation or investment from SAP perspective, guys. You can see all other modules are not highlighted here, and the reason behind that is they are not going to invest money, or they are not going to innovate that particular modules on the on-premise system, guys. Whereas if you look at your SuccessFactors system, you can see here all the modules. You can see almost all the modules, whether it can be your core HR employee central module or your performance and goals, compensation, whatnot, all those things. SAP is going to invest a lot of money in those modules, and you can see a lot of features going forward. I mean to say a lot of innovation in almost all the modules of your SuccessFactors cloud system, guys. And let me bring one more point over here, and SAP is going to withdraw its support for the talent management solutions on the on-premise R3 systems by 2020, guys. That is the reason, as they are going to withdraw their particular support for talent management solutions. They don't want to invest any money, or they don't want to innovate that particular product. And you can see clearly the roadmap from SAP with respect to SuccessFactors is like SuccessFactors is the go forward solution from SAP for the HR solutions, guys. And in fact, all the new customers who are implementing, who are approaching SAP for HR implementation is like SAP is recommending SAP is recommending SuccessFactors system for the HR implementations for any new customers, guys. And all the customers who are using SAP's R3 system for the talent management solutions, they are migrating to SAP SuccessFactors cloud systems, guys. And that is the reason, like you see, all the new customers, they are implementing SAP SuccessFactors for their HR solutions. And even the existing customers who are using R3 system for their talent management needs, they are migrating to SAP SuccessFactors systems. These things are driving a lot huge demand for SAP SuccessFactors consultants, guys. Any questions, guys, on this particular slide or like whatever we have discussed so far?
No, it's okay.
Okay. So we have seen the roadmap from SAP with respect to SuccessFactors system. So let's talk about the business execution suite. And we all know that what are the different modules that are offered in this particular business execution suite or a Bizx suite. So what I did, like I captured a single slide from each of these modules, like your performance and goals, compensation management, your succession development, recruiting, SAP Jam, all those things. Instead of that, let me log into the system and show you like how the system is going to look like and what sort of activities are going to be carried out by SuccessFactors consultant, guys. Let me show you that. Give me a moment, guys. I'll log into the system and show you that. And you can see here, I logged in here into the SuccessFactors cloud system. Only thing like I just need a browser, and with my own credentials, I log into the SuccessFactors cloud system. And this is the page, whatever the page that you are seeing here, this is the SuccessFactors home page, guys. Whenever anyone logs into the SuccessFactors system, this is the page where they will be landed. But this is not the page where a SuccessFactors consultant is going to work, guys, are going to start customizing system. This is not the page. Let me show you that. He has to navigate to the admin tools page. As you can see here, the admin tools, you can access the admin tools from your name drop down menu. This is my name, guys. I logged in as HR administrator, and you can access the administration tools from the name drop down menu or from the main drop down menu. You can see here admin tools here. So you can navigate to the admin tools page from either of the links. And You can see this is the administration tools page, and this is the page where a SuccessFactors consultant will be start customizing the system. You can see here. Um, Someone reset my permissions, guys. Let 1 second. Give me a second, guys. Someone have reset my permissions. As everyone is using the system, right? All the trainees, they will be playing around this system. So that you can see here, they give admin access to the guys whose date of birth is like greater than 1966. Not sure who gave that. This is your what do you call role-based permissions framework, guys. I'll talk about this more about this going forward. It will take few minutes, guys, to propagate the admin access, because I just gave the complete authorization as a system administrator authorization to all the modules. Just let me log off and log in again, so that I hope I'll get the admin access for all the modules here. I'm logging into the system, guys. Give me a moment. You can see this is the home page, whatever we have seen earlier, and you can navigate your admin tools from your name drop down menu or main navigation menu. Yeah, you can see here I got the system access, system administrator access for all the modules. I'll talk about the role-based permissions, guys. This is a new framework, security framework that has been released in 1308 release. I'll talk about release as well. You can see here, this is your role-based permissions, and it is like a very sophisticated security tool, or a security tool. In fact, I can talk about a security tool from SAP SuccessFactors, guys. And you can see this is the page where a SuccessFactors consultant will be working most of his time, guys. Any customization, any module, you can see here. If you need any customization with respect to your goal management, you can see you can create your templates, your goal management template. You can define goals, or you can import goals in a mass way. You can delete goals. You can see here all your goal templates. You can create templates from here. You can customize the templates, and all those things you can do it from the corresponding goal management module. And at the same time, you can see you got your performance. Under the performance, you can see there are a lot of customization options available. And with respect to your 360 reviews, you can see there are a lot of customization compensation. You can see here, you can carry out your compensation activity. An administrator will customize the system, and and all these compensation or goal or performance, they are all form based, guys. Anything you have to build a plan, and using this particular plan template, you have to launch the individual forms for the employees, guys. So SuccessFactors is a form based application, guys, where any sort of thing you have to create a form, based on a template, and the form is going to be launched to the concerned employee or a manager to carry out that particular activity, guys. You can see here, this is your compensation plan, and there are a lot of customization options available. You can see here, you can define your uh, plan guidelines, you can define your employees, you can define permissions for this particular compensation plan, you can design the compensation worksheet, all those things, column designer, you can see here, bonus calculation, reports around that. You can see all those things. We'll talk about all those things going forward, but I just want to show you like how the system is going to look like for you. And you can see your reporting, employee central. You can see here there are a lot of employee central modules, functionality available. Your Bizx Mobile. I mean to say, this is where you can integrate your SuccessFactors uh, mobile app with respect to your SuccessFactors instance or SuccessFactors system, guys, and your user management. You can see here, these are at the top level. You can see there is one section called as company process and cycles, and the other one is called as manage employees. These two sections are called as a portlets, guys. I mean to say, this is one portlet, company process and cycles is one portlet, and the other one is manage employees is another portlet. The manage employees is more of like a managing your users, creating new users, or providing security or access to those users, those kind of things, resetting their passwords or unlocking their accounts, those kind of things are going to be done from the manage employees portlet. And more of your modules customization, all the HR modules customization as per your organization needs is going to be done from the company processes and cycles portlet, guys. And apart from that, you can see here there are a lot of navigation, right? You can see if you want to access a particular option from your goal management, you have to go to goal management and you have to remember what is that particular navigation always. And you can see under your company settings, you see there are a lot of admin options available over here, and it is really tough to remember all this navigation, guys. At least initially when you start working on the SuccessFactors system, it is a bit tough to remember all this navigation. So instead of that, you can see SuccessFactors has provided a search tool, and this is called as administrator search tool, guys. If you want to access some admin option or admin customization option, you just go ahead and type for that. You can see here, if I want to access proxy management, you just type that particular keyword, the system will suggest you what are the different functionality or admin options that are available around this particular keyword. You can see here, you can access that particular functionality just by looking at that particular drop down menu. And this is your proxy management. I'll talk about all these things, but I just want to show you at a high level what are the different features that are available. And you can see here there is some version information available. You can access your version. You can see here the latest software release from SuccessFactors is B1408, guys. B is nothing but Bill. The first letter B stands for Bill, and 14 is nothing but 2014, year 2014, and 08 is nothing but in the month of August we had a new release. And in fact, with respect to SuccessFactors software, every quarter there is a new release, guys. Every 3 months they'll release a new software, and that particular software is going to be updated for all the customers automatically by in the SuccessFactors data centers, guys. And customer no need to carry out any upgrade activity on their premises, guys. Everything will be taken care by SAP SuccessFactors in their own data centers, and in fact there won't be any downtime, guys. Only thing is like for around 10 minutes the system will be in read-only mode, and that is how they will be carry out their upgrade activity in the data centers, guys. Your admin, this is your administration tools, guys. For time being, I cannot carry out all the customization, or I will not be able to show you all those things, guys. But going forward, we'll see all those things in our regular training sessions. But I just want to give a feel of how the system is going to look like. So this is your SuccessFactors instance, guys, and this is the front end where any employee or a SuccessFactors consultant will be start customizing the system. Employee will carry out his HR activities in the system, and whereas SuccessFactors consultant will customize the system from the admin tools. And this administration tools page will be the access to this particular administration tools will be only given to SuccessFactors consultant, guys, and no one else is going to get access to this particular administration tools. They are going to get access to all other modules. You can see here either jam, goals, or performance, and this is nothing but an employee view of a performance module, guys, like his performance sheet, those kind of things he will be able to access from the performance module. But the customization around the particular performance module is going to be done from the admin tools by a SuccessFactors consultant. You can see here your time and attendance, your personal profile, employee profile, everything. You can see here. This is the employee profile where an employee can access this. You can see here their public profile, their personal information, their payroll information, their pay stubs, all those things they can access from here. And this is the employee view. But whereas if you want to customize anything, SuccessFactors consultant has to navigate to the administration tools, and this is where they will be customizing the systems, guys. Any questions, guys, on the system access or like anything? You can search your employees in the organization. You can see here if you want to.
I have a question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
No, in real time, when the training is going on, would we be getting access to the system?
Yes, Nafisa. You are going to get access to the complete access to the SuccessFactors instance, and you can start customizing system, or you can play around the system in whatever fashion you are interested.
For example, like when we do SAP HCM training, we are given like whole system access and we can configure things. So similar, it will be even in SuccessFactors training, yeah?
Yes, you are correct.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And you can see here, you can search for all the employees in your organization. You can access their public profile and what are the information that has been exposed, right? Without any security consent, you can go ahead and access those information. You can look at their public. You can see here, if I want to look at Jessica's public profile, I can just go ahead and look at her. And these are the details you can see here. She is like senior sales associate. All those things you can access for all the employees in your organization, guys. And you can see here there are some badges. Badges are nothing but any appreciations that Jessica got here. You can see here in the organization, you can see badges around that, and the org chart. You see Jessica is reporting to Mitesh here, and this is the org chart. If you want to look at in a full size, you can go ahead and look at it. You can configure org size, you can position management, all those things you can see here. Your position management. You can add a new position for your organization. You can add a new employee to that particular position. All those things you can carry out, guys. I'll talk about all this customization going forward. So that is your SuccessFactors instance, guys. Someone will call as your SuccessFactors instance as a front end of your SuccessFactors system as well, guys. I'll talk about the back end as well, but this SuccessFactors instance is nothing but your front end, guys. That is where your employees of the organization or a SuccessFactors consultant will log in to start customizing the system, guys. So we have seen all these things. This is your, yeah, Kishore. Hello, Kishore. Do you have a question, Kishore? No, Kishore, I'm not able to hear you. In fact, your login is showing as a web viewer and there is no audio from your side.
Okay,
yeah, now I am able to hear you, Kishore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So my question is, in this modules, what are the things you'll cover?
Yeah, good question, Kishore. It is there in my agenda, but as you brought up, right, let me talk about that. Just and in our training sessions, what are the modules that we are going to cover in the training sessions? Here are the modules, guys. We'll start with introduction to mastery. So introduction to mastery is the module which is mandatory for anyone who is going to start working on SuccessFactors system, guys. So we are going to work on this particular module, and then we are going to work on your goal management and in fact goals and performance management, they go in parallel, and then your compensation management. After that we are going to work on your workforce analytics and reporting module, After that, we'll see Bizx Mobile, how to integrate. This is a small topic, guys. Bizx Mobile. We'll see like how to integrate your mobile app, smartphone, mobile SuccessFactors mobile app with your success. You are going to get access to the SuccessFactors instance, right? Your instance can be integrated to your smartphone, and will have limited access to your SuccessFactors application from your mobile SuccessFactors app itself. So we'll see all those things in the Bizx Mobile module, and after that we'll work on the Employee Central module. So these are the sorry guys, my health is not good. These are the different modules or different things that we are going to carry out during our regular training sessions, guys.
Hello, Raghu?
Yes, Kishore.
Hi, this is Satish. Do you cover LMS module by any chance?
In the regular training sessions, I'm not going to cover LMS module. And in fact, like if you are really interested for any of other individual modules, like say I'm good at, even I carry out recruiting and LMS and succession training as well, but it is going to be on a case by case basis, guys, because everyone is not interested in these modules. But if someone is interested in these modules, once the regular training sessions is done, right, I'll handle that particular request as well, and I can give training on recruitment and LMS and succession management as well, guys.
Sir, hello.
Yep.
So you are good in recruitment and LMS too. That's what you're
Yes.
saying. And will that be part of this tuition fee, or like, because I'm seeing the projects in that area too.
Yep.
So I'm more interested in those two modules also. So that's the reason. Will that be included in this fees, or it will be extra?
No, Kishore, it is going to be an extra thing, or it is a separate thing. Like it doesn't come under your regular training sessions, and it is going to be a altogether different thing, guys. You need to keep extra effort on the recruiting and LMS and succession management module. And these modules, whatever I highlighted here, right, the first things, as a part of our regular training sessions, they are going to take 60 hours of training sessions, guys. I'm going to say 60 hours of training sessions delivered by myself, and apart from that, I'll be giving you some case studies and exercises now and then, or like at least one case study for each of these modules, whatever we are working on, and you have to keep your efforts to complete those training those case studies, guys. Nafisa, I'm not sure like why you are not able to hear me, because guys, you are able to hear me, right? Apart from Nafisa, Kishore, Satish.
No, I can hear you.
Just for like a minute,
Yes.
I was unable to hear you for just like last 1 minute.
Okay. Might be some network issue, Nafisa. Sorry about that.
Okay, so if you
So
could
in this,
repeat.
sorry, in Employee Central, you'll cover both the modules, Employee Central and Payroll, or just the Employee Central?
Yeah. See what is happening, guys, with respect to Employee Central. In the Employee Central, we talk about payroll, but payroll solution on the employee on the SuccessFactors system is not a new system or new solution, guys. It's the same. What are the solution that we see on the R3, right? It's the same solution that has been migrated to cloud, SAP SuccessFactors cloud system, guys. We'll talk about those things, and in fact the integration touch points with respect to your ECC system and the payroll module. We'll talk about all those things, but we'll not be carrying out end-to-end your payroll module execution end-to-end, guys. I'll talk about what are the different kind of functionality that you will be able to access from your SuccessFactors cloud system with respect to the payroll module, and how you can integrate your payroll module with your SAP R3 system, because your payroll is still on the R3 system only, guys. It is not completely migrated or completely implemented on SuccessFactors. It is just the UI part that has been implemented on the SuccessFactors cloud system, guys. But your entire payroll logic or payroll module is running backend on the R3 system, guys. Does it answer your question, Kishore?
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
So how about benefits?
And benefits, as such, you don't have any.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I am able to hear you.
Yeah, this is Sridhar, and I have a quick question. We keep hearing that there are a functional role and technical role in these projects, SuccessFactors projects. So the course that you're going to cover, is it basically a functional flavor or a technical flavor?
Yeah. So that to your question, I'm going to answer like I'm going to give more inputs when we talk about the role of a success factor consultant in any implementation. But just to answer your question, there is no such things, guys. There is no technical or functional role, and everything is going to be carried out by a success factor consultant. And in fact, believe me or not, there is no technical language with respect to your success factor system, guys. All on the technical front, you just need to be aware about little bit about XML. I mean to say handling XML files. Apart from that, there is no technical language on the SuccessFactors system, guys. I'll give you more inputs on that whenever we move on to the role of a SuccessFactors consultant in a project and in the SuccessFactors implementation. But just to answer your question, everything is going to be carried out by a SuccessFactors consultant. There is no differentiation between a technical consultant and a functional consultant, guys.
Thanks, Raghu.
Yeah, okay, Sridhar. And someone asked about the benefits, right? You don't have you don't have any solution or a module to address the needs of benefits, guys. In fact, SuccessFactors is recommending a third-party module, third-party system called as Benefit Focus, where to Benefit Focus, they have a standard integration available from your SuccessFactors cloud system, guys. And you can go with any other third-party benefits module as well, but the recommended vendor or recommended system by SuccessFactors is a Benefit Focus because of standard API available or provided by SuccessFactors. It is so easy to integrate your Benefit Focus with the SuccessFactors system, guys. So that is the reason SuccessFactors recommends Benefit Focus for the benefits functionality or benefit application.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. So,
hi Raghu.
Hi.
Do we have access as through partner or any like test access, or how does we get the access to SuccessFactors?
Okay. To answer your question, right, I have a dedicated organization, guys. I am owning an organization, and within that particular organization, I'll be giving you admin access to all the modules that we are going to work on, and using that particular admin access, right, you will get your own username and a password. Using those details, you will be able to log into the system, and each trainee is going to get their own username and password, and you will be able to access the system as an admin, and you can carry out the configuration activity. It's not like a partner or something else. You will get your own dedicated admin username and password, guys.
And is it like we will get a provisional account on those things? The SuccessFactors will get our credentials too?
It's not SuccessFactors that is going to get your credentials, guys. Whatever credentials that I am going to create or your profile that I am going to set up in the system, right? It is specific to our organization, guys. I mean to say, if you observe, right, when I log in, I am using a organization ID. Let me show you that. Give me. If you see here, you're going to have a unique company ID. So for our organization, we are going to use this as of one of our organization ID, guys. So your credentials, whatever I'm going to create, your username and password, right? They hold good only within this organization, guys. And it is not across all the organization of SuccessFactors that is where you are not going to get access, but within this particular organization, you are getting access, and you can customize the system within this organization, guys. And to your question, you are asking about provisioning access, right? I'll talk about more on that when we start working on the provisioning system, guys. It is there in my agenda. You can see here if you move forward. You can see here SuccessFactors system on provisioning. I'll talk about more those things. I'll give you like an update what kind of things that you carry out in your provisioning system, and then I'll talk about whether I'll be giving you provisioning access or not. Just to your question, you are not going to get provisioning access, guys, and in fact you don't need provisioning access because you will not be carrying out much of your daily activities in the provisioning system. It is more of like a one-time activity. That is where you will be logging into your provisioning system and you will be activating some modules. They are nothing but like the switch framework, whatever we see in the R3 system, right? It is going to be in the same fashion, guys. Whenever you get a license to some module, you have to activate that particular module for your organization. So those kind of activation of modules and the features that are associated around that particular module, activation and deactivation of those features will be carried out from your SuccessFactors provisioning system. So, and in fact, just to answer your question, no guys, you are not going to get provisioning system access. There are a lot of security concerns around that, because for once I give access to the provisioning system, in fact, no one will not be able to create a separate username and password for the provisioning system. And if I share my credentials, right, you will be able to see all the clients wherever I am working on and their email IDs, guys. So that is the reason, like, because of security constraints, I'll not be able to share or give you provisioning system access. And I'll show you like how to activate a module. Say if you are starting working on compensation module. So in order to activate compensation module for your organization, what are the different steps that you have to carry out in the provisioning system? I'll show you that, but in fact, if you want to do the same activity from your side, I'll share my screen and give you the system access, and you can just activate those modules and deactivate those modules. I'll show you guys so that you'll get a feel of like what kind of activity that we are going to do in the provisioning system. If I talk right, you will get confused. Like you will see that you will feel that you are going to carry out a lot of things in the provisioning system. That's not the case, guys. Only like 90 to 90% of any SuccessFactors consultant activities, daily activities, are going to be done from your SuccessFactors instance, guys. I'm to say from the front end, your customization. We have seen, right? All the modules customization you have to carry out from the SuccessFactors instance. Only some one-time activity is going to be done from the provisioning system. I'll show you that how to carry out those things, guys. In fact, SuccessFactors has provided very good documentation for each module. Say if you want to activate some module for your organization, what are the different steps that you have to carry out in your provisioning system? They have clear documentation around that. I'll share those documentations with you guys. Does it answer your question? I'm not sure like who asked this question. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Satish asked the question.
Yeah, sorry, Satish. Does it answer your question, Satish? Yep. Okay.
Yeah. And I heard that SAP will have credentials and all. So this is with the provision account, they will get our credentials.
SAP is not going to get your credentials, guys. I'm not getting your question, Satish. What do you mean, like SAP is going to get your credentials?
We need to provide the credentials. We need to provide our credentials for the access, like whatever those details will be get through provisional account, or for any account we need to provide the credential to SuccessFactors.
You are not going to provide any credentials, or like say let's talk about the way I'm going to handle your user accounts, guys. If I want to establish your profile, SuccessFactors profile, right? Only thing is like I need your first name, last name, and your email and your phone number, all those things, guys. And believe me or not, you are not those information. I'm not going to store or share with SuccessFactors, guys. In my organization, I'm going to create your profile, and as I'm going to establish your profile, right? I'm consuming a user license in my organization. Say my organization got 1,000 license limit. So once I create your profile, right? I'm consuming a license. So I have to pay license fees to SuccessFactors. That's it. Apart from that, I'm not going to share. I'm using this license to Satish, and his first name is this, and his last name is this, and these are the details about Satish. I'm not going to share those details with SuccessFactors. It is just inside the organization as an employee or as an admin, I'm going to create your profile, guys. That's it. and I'm not going to share your credentials with SuccessFactors. And in fact, it is not required. Say if any organization in real time, talk about real time, if say my organization is implementing SuccessFactors and I don't need to share all my employees' details with SuccessFactors. It's not required, guys, and it is not legal also to share all my employees' details with SuccessFactors. It is within the organization, my employees' details will be maintained, and SuccessFactors is no way is going to access those details. In any manner, they will not be able to access those details, guys. Still, my employees will get their own login credentials, and all the admins who are working in my organization, they will be getting their admin access for my organization, guys. That is how it is going to be. Nothing is going to be shared with SuccessFactors or SAP, guys.
Okay, I think Raghu, I think where Satish is coming from is, I think,
Yep.
so this, in order to be a consultant, SuccessFactors consultant,
Okay.
is SuccessFactors, the SAP is going to track a person has a training or not, whether
Okay.
the person is a certified or not.
Okay.
So by taking this course,
Yep.
is it going to be helpful for us, for all the participants?
Okay. Okay.
In any way, or is it going to hamper, or is it going to be like SAP or the customers will find out that
Yep.
this person is not certified or not really had a training or
Yeah.
so forth?
Got it, your question, Sridhar. Satish, I got your question, Satish. Sorry about that. Let me answer this. And to answer your question, guys, and there is no way of anyone tracking your credentials or you are a certified consultant until unless you show your certification, they will not be able to find out you are a certified consultant. In fact, I am a certified consultant or not. No one will be able to find out. And with respect to your previous experience in SuccessFactors, they will not be able to find out whether you are a whether you have worked on any SuccessFactors system previously or not. They will not be able to find out that, guys. There is no way of tracking those details about your previous history in SuccessFactors. There is no way of tracking that, guys. Only thing is like as as we get a username and password to an SID, right? SAP SID to log into SAP support portal, you will be getting a access to partner portal that is going to be specific to each client, guys. So when you are at a specific client or a customer working as a SuccessFactors consultant, you will get a unique ID to log into the partner portal and to carry out your support activities with SAP SuccessFactors support team. And when you are moving from particular client to another client, you will be getting a new credentials, guys. I mean to say you will not be able to use the old client credentials, and you will be getting a new credentials to log into the partner portal with respect to the new client, guys. There is no way of tracking this, guys. In fact, there is no way of tracking saying that you got training from SAP SuccessFactors with respect to any of these modules of SuccessFactors, guys. And you can see here, I got trained in almost all the modules of SuccessFactors, but there is no way of tracking like whether I am trained in all the modules or only one module of SuccessFactors. There is no way of tracking, guys, until unless you show your certification to those guys stating that you are certified in these modules or you are certified in all these modules or only one module of these things. There is no way of tracking these things, guys.
I have one question on this certification, Raghu.
Yes.
So do you assist in getting to the certification, or do you give any preparation for certification? Like how difficult is to get the certification?
Yeah. Let me answer your question. Yeah. See, with respect to certification, there are two levels of certification, guys. The first level is going to be associate level certification, and once you are done with this particular training sessions, right, you will be at a comfortable position to take the associate level certification, guys. And the other certification is going to be a professional services certified or certification, guys. It's not a professional services certification. In order to do that particular certification, you need to have 2 project implementations. You need to complete 2 project implementations to carry out your professional services certifications, guys. Until unless you complete 2 project implementations, you will not be eligible to take the professional services certification, guys. But your associate level, anyone can go ahead and take the certification, guys. and
Okay.
in order to support, right, I'll give the required material to prepare for the certification, and you are good with respect to take the associate level certification with the kind of training that we are going to handle and with the kind of documentation that I am going to provide you guys. But with respect to professional services certification, it's all up to your efforts, guys, how you are going to handle your projects and all those things. But to your associate level, I am here to help out you guys.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So
Sorry, just one question regarding the certification.
And one question.
go ahead,
Hello?
guys. Yeah, Nafisa, you can go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, regarding the associate level certification, I mean, when you said that you're going to provide materials, is it like reading materials or like question banks, etc.?
It's not question bank, Nafisa. It's a good question. Let me clarify about that. It's not a question bank or a dump kind of thing, but it's all like a well prepared or the certification material or the implementation guides. In fact, let me talk about in this fashion, the implementation guides, guys. Say if you want to implement employee central module, you need to have a reference document like how to customize the system, what are the prerequisite to carry out or implement employee central module, those kind of things. What are the different functionality, what are the different scenarios that you see in the employee central, those kind of the details are going to be provided in the employee central implementation guides, guys. So those are the documents that I'm going to share with you, and along with that, as I got training from SuccessFactors, I got a couple of documentation presentations from SuccessFactors, are like more of like videos also, guys. I'll share those videos and the presentations, those things with you guys, so that those details, those presentations will give more insight into the different aspects of your certification, like how your certification questions are going to look like and how to answer those things. Those kind of material I'm going to provide you guys. It's not like question bank or it's not going to be a dump kind of things. You have to give a thorough reading with all the documentation that I am going to provide you, so that you will be in a comfortable position to take the certification, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Okay, Nafisa. Satish, you have a question, right? You are asking something. Satish or Sridhar? I didn't.
Yeah, I was asking. Do we will be provided with the access to Jam?
Not SAP Jam, guys. That's the reason, like, I haven't included SAP Jam in my training course. Yeah, I'm not going to give you access to SAP Jam, Satish.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, yeah.
Hi, Raghu, this is Sridhar.
Yeah, Sridhar.
One quick question. We keep hearing about this SAP Boomi, the integration product in case of hybrid implementation.
Yep.
Boomi is used, or so. Are we gonna get any exposure to the Boomi or any details?
Oh, yeah, if you're interested, right? It's not in a regular course content, but if you're interested, I can show you like how it looks like and how to create a process. It's all like a process based, guys. So if you want to integrate your SuccessFactors system with the Arthur system, you have to define a process where you are defining your source system as SuccessFactors system or your SAP Arthur system, and you have to build the different steps like your workflow, mapping rules, and you have to define like whether it is a file-based integration or how to handle your errors and how to define your web service calls, all those things. If you're interested, I'll show you at a high level. I'm not going to take much time on that, but if you're really interested, I'll show you like how to carry out the integration using the Dell Boomi in Atmosphere integration tool, guys. That is one of the, as Sridhar told, right? That is one of the most popular or more predominantly used by almost all the customers of SuccessFactors. There are different reasons, guys. I'll talk about those things in my demonstration itself, but there are different reasons why most of the customers are using that, but it is one of the most predominantly used integration tool with respect to your SuccessFactors system, guys. That's a good question, Sridhar.
Thanks, Raghu. So extending to the same question, Do we need a technical skills to
Oh,
learn the tool, or
no, Sridhar.
like?
No, Sridhar. In fact, your Dell Boomi Cloud Atmosphere tool is again a cloud-based solution or a cloud-based tool, guys. There is no programming language or programming thing that is there that is required in your Dell Boomi Atmosphere tool, guys. It's all like configuration, drag and drop the blocks here and there, set up the user credentials, define your workflow rules, and everything is going to be done from the UI itself, guys. No need of any technical skills over there as well.
Yeah, one other, I mean, just a clarification I'm seeking. So why is it called Dell Boomi? I mean, is it a product by SAP, or is it a
No. It's a product by Dell. It's a product by the integration product by Dell. It's not, it's nowhere related to SAP.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, Sridhar. Okay. Going back to our...
On the question on Dell Boomi,
Yep.
so that's an installed application on the PC, or like is it also?
No. It is going to be accessed from the web browser itself. Nothing needs to be installed on the PC or a desktop, guys. You can just access the Dell Boomi Atmosphere cloud integration tool from the browser itself, guys.
And one question, Raghu.
Yes.
And do we have enhancements in like baddies in SAP? Like, do we have anything like that in SuccessFactors?
Oh yeah. We don't have a similar concept as baddies, Satish. In fact, you have something called as a data models here. If you want to extend the standard functionality beyond that, right? You can just go ahead and enhance your data model. And you can carry out this enhancement using the data models XML files, or from the front end, you have a couple of tools called as business configuration tools. And using those tools, you can extend the standard provided functionality by SuccessFactors, Sridhar. Satish. It's all like you are going to work on the data models to enhance the standard functionality provided by SuccessFactors, Satish. There is no concept of baddies here.
Okay, thanks, Raghu.
Yep.
Apart from this Dell Boomi integration tool, are there any other tools that you will cover?
In fact, I'm not going to cover Dell Boomi end to end, guys. If someone is interested, I'll show you like how to integrate your systems using Dell Boomi, because in one of my previous projects, I worked on Dell Boomi integration tool. That's the reason like I'm able to show you that. And there are other tools with respect to your integration provided by SAP as well. And in fact, you can use any other integration tool to integrate your SuccessFactors system with any other system. But the more predominantly used, there are a couple of tools provided by SAP itself to integrate your SuccessFactors systems. I'll talk about those things and I'll give you more inputs on those things as well, guys.
Is it okay? So the other question is like, then how do we get that integration tool experience? Will that be? I think it's one. I'm seeing those some of the projects they are asking some tool experience also, right? Also as a part of a SuccessFactors consultant.
In fact, let me answer your question, guys. See, what happens is like when you talk about the integration perspective, right? The integration things are not going to be carried out by a SuccessFactors consultant, guide. You need to hire an integration consultant or an integration guy who is expert at integration aspects, right? You need to hire a integration guy that is he's the one who is going to work on the integration perspective, and we are not supposed to work on the integration aspects, guys.
Yeah, but in real world, right, client experts multiple skill set when a consultant comes, right? So I'm just asking.
Yeah, there can be expectations, but the ideal thing that is going on is, right, even like you can see here, only one of my projects I have worked on Dell Boomi Atmosphere integration tool, and none of the other two projects I have worked on the integration aspects, guys. The client it's not expected by the client to expect us to work on the integration aspects, guys. They have to hire a integration consultant, and he is the one who is an expert in the integration perspective to integrate your SuccessFactors systems with other systems, guys. But you can maybe if you want to keep some things on your profile with respect to integration, I'll give you those inputs with respect to your Dell Boomi Atomsphere, and in fact the other tools, because you can see you can use your SAP PI as well with to integrate your SuccessFactors system with any third-party system. But you cannot claim, you cannot keep update your profile stating that you have worked on SAP PI. SAP is a vast area where you cannot command the system within 1 or 2 months, right? In fact, within 1 or 2 years, you cannot get a good exposure to your SAP PI functionality, where you cannot keep you can master your SAP PI system stating that you have worked on SAP PI, because your success, say you might be working with three project implementations with respect to your SuccessFactors system. One project you might be working on PI, another project you might be working on a Dell Boomi Atomsphere integration tool, in another project you might be working on a HANA based integration. But with respect to three systems, right, you will not be able to master any of the three integration tools within a span of 6 to 8 months, right? So that is the reason, like, you cannot maybe you can tell that you have worked on one of these integration tools in so and so area, but you will not be able to claim that stating that you are a master in one of these integration tools and you are good at that particular tool, guys. And believe me or not, I'm not going to tell that I'm an integration consultant, even though I have completed one project implementation on Dell Boomi Atomsphere integration tool. I'm not going to update my profile stating that I am good at Dell Boomi integration. There are a lot of things that are even I was not aware in the Dell Boomi Atomsphere tool, guys.
So with the introduction or with the minimum knowledge what you give on Dell Boomi, can we pick up when we go to on-site if there is a need?
It's a bit tough, guys, frankly speaking. Okay. It's a bit tough. You need to keep dedicated time working on that, and you need some assistance, someone who is helping you on the integration aspects. It is not going to be as simple as that. We cannot learn on our own. You need to have some assistant and who is an expert on the any of this integration tool, guys.
Okay. Thanks.
Yep. Others has a question, guys. Should I have prior SAP knowledge for most of the jargons you people use for the last 3 minutes? No, others. You don't need any prior SAP knowledge, and your success factors, you can see here the success factor is a new system, and you don't need, and we are not going to use any of our previous experience that we got on the R3 system to start customizing the success factor system. It is all like even myself, when I started my career on success factors, I started everything from scratch. And in fact, anyone who is going to work on SuccessFactors, right, they have to learn this particular system from scratch. The previous expertise or previous knowledge is not going to helpful, but you have some process experience, right, say with respect to your HR system, HR processes, that is going to helpful, guys. Yeah, Nafisa.
A while back you mentioned that, for Employee Central, for example, for payroll solution, everything will be what was there in SAP HCM under payroll. So for SuccessFactors also it will be the same thing. So in a way we have to go through some SAP HCM modules like payroll and time management under R3, don't you think?
Yeah. See, these modules, your SuccessFactors, payroll and time, as they are not implemented on the SuccessFactors, right? They are not the native modules of SuccessFactors. They are the modules still, whatever there in the SAP R3, right? That is where the master systems. Say if you want to customize anything with respect to your payroll, right? You have to log into your R3 system, and that is where you will be carrying out the customization, Nafisa. They are not SuccessFactors modules. So they need a lot of time to implement SuccessFactors payroll. I mean, it's a custom or native modules, payroll module and SuccessFactors. Still, they are using the SAP R3 payroll and time modules. The only thing is, like, they just expose that particular functionality to the SuccessFactors. The UI is your SuccessFactors cloud system. But all the customization you will be carried out in the R3 system, Nafisa. So that is the reason, like, I don't feel that those modules are SuccessFactors modules.
Okay, so like OMPA, payroll and time management, the core HCM, SAP modules, I mean, we will still be doing it, the configuration on the SAP R3 system.
No, Nafisa, to your question, only your time and payroll is going to be done from the R3 system, Nafisa. But your OM, PA, you don't need to call them OM, PA, because in Employee Central, it is no more called as a OM, PA, ESS or MSS. It is all Employee Central. And the way we are going to customize Employee Central is going to be totally different from what we have done in the SAP R3 system, guys. Only your payroll and time are going to be in the same fashion as like how we used to do on the SAP R3 systems. But your Employee Central is going to be a new way of customizing the system, and I'll show you like how to customize. Your position is going to be in a different way how you have to customize your system. Your ESS MSS is going to be a different way how you are going to customize in the Employee Central model, guys. That is the reason, like I was telling you, you don't need to have any previous experience with respect to customizing your Employee Central. You don't have any Employee Central module on your R3, and you have Employee Central on your SuccessFactors. You have to learn customizing. You have to learn from the scratch how to customize your Employee Central module on the SuccessFactors system, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
So Raghu, on the same note, so when we are learning this cloud payroll or Employee Central payroll,
yep,
all that will be done in SuccessFactors suite, right?
You mean this is a customization part, Sridhar?
Yes, the cloud payroll. So, I mean,
yeah, the customization will not be able to carry out from the payroll cloud SuccessFactors system, Sridhar. That's the reason I'm telling you, right? Your payroll is still hosted on the R3 system only. Only thing is, like, say, once you run the payroll, right? If you want to look at your pay stubs, how to customize the system so that the employee can look at their pay stubs, or their benefit details, their dependent details, all those things you will be able to see from SuccessFactors system. That is where you need some integration with respect to your R3 system and with respect to your SuccessFactors system. That is what we are going to see, Sridhar. And how to customize the system to look at your pay stub or look at your benefit details. So those things that we are going to look at on your payroll, on your SuccessFactors payroll system, Sridhar. It's not that we are going to customize the payroll module from the SuccessFactors cloud system. And there is no option to customize your payroll module from the SuccessFactors cloud system, Sridhar.
Okay, okay. So, so that means the SuccessFactors is not totally, completely replacing SAP ECC, right? I mean, still...
Exactly, yes, yes. Your time and your payroll are going to be still running on your R3 system, Sridhar. Yes, you are correct.
Okay, so in the roadmap, SAP roadmap, I mean, the topic that came up earlier,
yep.
SAP is gonna not support talent management.
Yeah.
Only talent management, right? So
only talent management, Sridhar. I emphasize that particular point. Only talent management, like your performance, goals, compensation, succession, recruiting, learning, social management. These are the modules that where they are going to withdraw their support by 2020, not your core HR solutions. Your time, payroll are going to fall in the core HR solutions, Sridhar. So that is the reason they are not going to withdraw the support for the core HR solutions.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks very much, Raghu. Appreciate for the clarity.
Oh yeah, no problem, Sridhar. You're welcome. Okay, moving forward with our agenda. We spoke about different modules. We have seen from the instance perspective what are the different modules and what are the different types of how we can customize each module from the admin tools. We have seen that. Let's move on to the technical architecture of SuccessFactors system, guys. So the SuccessFactors system is categorized into 3 different layers, guys, and they are your database layer. The bottom one is your database layer. Over your database layer, you see your application layer, and over the application layer, your communication layer, guys. What is going to be handled in each of these layers? With respect to your database layer, that is where your database, the database is going to sit in the SuccessFactors data centers, and your database is going to be schema'd for I mean, so the tenant, dedicated tenant is going to be maintained in this particular database, guys, in this particular database layer. And over your database layer, you see your application layer. And in this particular application layer, this is where you are going to activate your modules. Say, my organization is going to implement goals and performance modules, only goals and performance module, guys. In fact, none of the other modules. In that case, you have to activate goals and performance management module for my organization. So how you are going to activate these modules? And this kind of activation, deactivation is going to be done by logging to your provisioning system. That is where those kind of functionality is going to be carried out, are going to fall in your application layer, guys. And this is the layer, guys. You can see all your models activation, deactivation is going to be done from your application layer. That is nothing but you are going to do from your provisioning system. I'll show you guys how it is going to look like, but that is going to be carried out from your application layer. And over your application layer, you can see here your communication layer. And this communication layer is nothing but any touch points with respect to the SuccessFactors system. Say you might be an employee of an organization who implemented SuccessFactors for their organization. In that case, you have to log into your SuccessFactors systems. So that particular login from your browser is categorized or placed and in your communication layer, guys. And in fact, any integration touch point, say I might be integrating SuccessFactors system with R3 system. So it might be a file-based integration, or it might be web service, or in fact anything. So that particular integration touch point is placed in the communication layer, guys. Any touch point to the SuccessFactors system are categorized, are placed in the communication layer, guys. And let me bring you one more point as we are talking about technical architecture. Your SuccessFactors system is a stateless application, guys, which means that when you are navigating from one web page to another web page, from page 1 to page 2, page 2 to page 3, like that, your SuccessFactors system is not going to store the entire data that whatever you have accessed in the page 1 in the SuccessFactors RAM, guys. It is not going to store your navigation or history data in the SuccessFactors RAM. And as it is not going to store huge amount of data in the RAM, the amount of data is going to be stored in the RAM is very minimal, and due to that, the performance of the system is really good, guys. That is one of the key points why your SuccessFactors system's performance is really good or consistent, because it is a stateless application, guys. Let's move on to so we spoke about the technical architecture of SuccessFactors system. So let's see the systems architecture. What are the different systems? Say a customer might be implementing SuccessFactors for their HR solution, for their organization HR needs. In that case, what are the different systems that is going to get access to from SuccessFactors? There are two systems, guys, where he is going to get access. One is your SuccessFactors instance, and that is your front-end system, and the other thing is going to be a SuccessFactors provisioning system, that is nothing but your backend system, guys. We have seen the SuccessFactors instance, right? This is your SuccessFactors instance, guys. What are the things that we have seen, right, previously by logging to your SuccessFactors instance? That is your SuccessFactors instance, which is nothing but your front-end systems. That is where a SuccessFactors consultant will be working on. Most of the 90 to 95% of his time is going to be done, or he's going to be customize the system from the SuccessFactors instance, guys. And the rest 5% are one-time activity, more like, let me call in this fashion, guys. The one-time activity is going to be done from the provisioning system, guys. I'll show you how it looks like and what kind of things that you'll be carrying out in your provisioning system. Let me log into the provisioning system, guys. And you can see here, this is your SuccessFactors provisioning system, guys. And if you go here more specifically, if you go to your company settings, you can see here there are different options or different switches or different features that you see here. Say if you want to activate your compensation module, You can see here, if you want to activate your compensation module, you can see here, you have to activate the compensation module just by clicking the checkbox here. And under the compensation module, you can see there are a lot of features available here. So out of these available features provided by SuccessFactors, what are the features that your organization is interested? You have to go ahead and activate those modules, those features like this, guys. That's it. And once you are done with activating those features or modules in the SuccessFactors provisioning system, you just need to save that particular features, guys. You can see here, you can just save those features here. You click in the save feature, save button here. That's it, guys. This kind of one-time activation is going to be done from the provisioning system. Let's say if you want to activate your reporting module. Analytics. Yeah, you can see here. So if you want to activate your analytics module, you have to activate, go to your analytics module section, and under the analytics module section, you can see here your annual report designer, and you can see there are different types of reports. You have list view reports, spotlight view reports, spreadsheet reports, classic. These are different types of reports, guys. Going forward, we'll look into those things. But whether your organization should be going forward is going to use these different types of reports, if the answer is yes, you have to activate them as a first step in your provisioning system, and that is when your instance is going to have those details, guys. Otherwise, if you're not going to activate them in your provisioning systems from your instance, you will not be able to access that particular module or that particular report from your instance, guys. First thing, like, you have to activate them in the provisioning system, guys. So that's it. You can see here all those kind of things. You can see here your web services, whether you want to use your web services in the integration aspect or not, is going to be activated from this provisioning system itself, guys. Your language packs, say if your organization is working in different geographical locations, you can see here your language packs, what are the different languages that you need to activate for your organization SuccessFactors system is going to be done from your provisioning system itself. So this kind of activities is going to be carried out in provisioning system, guys. It is more, there is no complex, there is no logic involved here. Say if you want to activate compensation management, you have to follow the guide or the implementation guide that is provided by SuccessFactors system to activate your compensation management module. But inside the compensation module, you have to understand what are the different features available and what are the features that your organization is interested to activate, and you as a SuccessFactors consultant, you have to activate those modules or those features for your organization, guys. So that is your provisioning system, guys.
Raghu, Kishore.
Yeah, Kishore.
On the reporting side, right? These are all SuccessFactors delivered reports, right? Can we do custom reports like in the other modules?
Yes, you can build your own custom reports as well, Kishore. We have tool. Pardon, Kishore?
Sorry. No, sorry. Go ahead.
You have something called as ad hoc reporting tool, as well as online report designers tool. Using those tools, any of those tools, you can build your custom reports as well. And in fact, you don't need any XML knowledge or you don't need any technical skills to build your reports, guys. It's all drag and drop of your objects here and there and the required fields onto the report. That's it, guys. You don't need any other technical skills to build any custom reports in SuccessFactors system, guys.
Okay, thank you. So if there is no need to add any logic based on the rules or anything like that.
No, Kishore.
Because in HR, there are reports which are built with a specific logic on a field level. So I was just wondering, can you do like?
No, you can use your online report designer. It's a more advanced tool, Kishore. That is where you can build your logic around the field, and you can filter your field or define permissions around the field. All those things you can do using the online report designer tool, Kishore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, Kishore. So we have seen the different the systems architecture and technical architecture of SuccessFactors system. Let's talk about the other different types of deployments that we usually see with respect to SuccessFactors project implementations. See, the customer might be using an existing HR system. It might be a R3 ECC systems where the customer might be carrying out his HR needs. in that case, say if still the customer wants to go with the same R3 system, he can go ahead with the same R3 system for their HR solutions. In that case, the implementation is going to be a only one system where your R3 system is going to provide the HR needs for the organization. But at the same time, if the customer is going to implement SuccessFactors systems for the HR solutions, in that case, he can just go for the SuccessFactors system for the complete HR solutions. In that case also, the only system, the HR system, is going to be your SuccessFactors system. And if says there might be a customer who is already using ECC system, SAP R3 system for their HR solutions, and he wants to implement some of the HR modules on the SuccessFactors systems, but he wants to carry out some other modules like your time, basically your core HR modules on the ECC system, but he wants to migrate the talent management solutions to the SuccessFactors system. In that case, he needs to have two different systems, right? One is their existing RC system and one is the SuccessFactors systems. And so in that case, you need to have some sort of integration between your SuccessFactors system and between and your SAP R3 systems, or in fact any other third-party HR system, guys. You need to have some sort of integration between your SuccessFactors system and the other HR system. That is where you can see here you have two different systems. One is your SuccessFactors system and the other one is like an on-premise HR system. The integration, this type of deployment is called as a hybrid deployment, guys. You can see here. In the case of hybrid deployment, you need to have some sort of integration between your two systems. And what are the different options available with respect to your integration between SuccessFactors and the other systems? Let me talk about those things, guys. And you can see here, there are different vendors who are providing integration solutions or integration tools to integrate your SuccessFactors system with other systems, guys. And SAP is also providing couple of options or couple of tools to integrate your SuccessFactors system, guys. Let's first start with SAP solutions, then we'll move on to other vendors who are providing integration solutions, guys. With respect to SAP, these are the three different options provided by SAP to integrate your SuccessFactors system with SAP ECC or any other third-party system, guys. If you talk about option 1, it is more specific to integrating your SuccessFactors system with SAP R3 system, guys. And the option 1 is of more of like a manual integration, guys. You can see here, option 1 is of more of a manual integration, where on your SAP R3 system, SAP has provided a SuccessFactors integration add-on. And these add-on you are going to get as an optional installation with your enhancement pack 6 on your ECC system, guys. When you install your SuccessFactors integration add-on on your SAP ECC systems, you are going to get couple of standard reports on your available on your ECC systems. Using those reports that are provided by this add-on, you will be able to extract your master data and analytical data of your employees into CSV files. And these CSV files can be straight away consumed by your SuccessFactors system, guys. I mean to say, if you want to migrate your employee master data from your R3 system to your SuccessFactors systems, run these reports, you will be able to get your your employee data generated into your CSV file, and that particular CSV file you can import into your SuccessFactors systems, guys. And that is how you are going to migrate your employee data using the option 1 into your SuccessFactors system from the SAP R3 system, guys. Let me show you guys how the file is going to look like. And how you can import that particular file into your SuccessFactors system. Let me show you that. In order to import your CSV file or employee data into the SuccessFactors system, right? You have to go to your admin tools, and if you go to update user information, right, you can see there is employee export and import employee data. So how the file is going to look like, let me export the existing data from the SuccessFactors system to my desktop, guys. I'll show you how the data is, how the file is going to look like. Oh, sorry guys, 1 second. I forgot to share my screen. Yeah, you can see here, if you want to import or export the existing data, right, say there is an option to export your employee data, which means that you are exporting the existing data from SuccessFactors system to your desktop, and you can delete the data, you can add a few more employees, and you can then import the data into the system. And if you want to import the data, you can see here, import employee data. So let me show you how the file is going to look like. Then I'll show you how to import the data into the system. As a first step, I am going to export the existing employees data from the SuccessFactors system to my desktop, guys. And this is called as a user data file, guys, or your UDO file. You can see here, this is the comma separated file. Let me open it in a spreadsheet so that we'll be able to understand. You can see here, this is your employee data file. You are user data file, and all your employee data. You can see here their first name, last name, their username to log into the system, their department, division, their manager details, their roles, their hire date, their address details, their personal details, all those things. That basically their master data, employee master data is going to be captured in this particular file. Say from your ECC system, say you are migrating your employee master data from your existing legacy ECC system to your SuccessFactors system. In that case, if you talk about option 1, you are with the installation of the SuccessFactors integration add-on, you are going to get reports, and if you run those reports, your employee data is going to be generated or prepared in this particular file format, guys. And once your data is available in this particular file format, you can, the SuccessFactors consultant can go to the SuccessFactors system, and he can just go ahead and consume that particular file. You can see here, he goes to the update user information, and he goes to the import employee data, and which means that he's importing the data into the SuccessFactors system. I'll talk about all these options, guys, going forward, but it is going to be as simple as that. Let me show you that how you can see here, he's going to browse for the file, and you can see here, he is going to consume the file whatever that has been generated by your ECC system, guys. And if you just click on validate, he can validate for the file whether all the fields, mandatory fields are prepared or updated or not, whether all the columns has been prepared, all the data that is existing in the columns is good enough to import into the system. All this validation is going to be done from the validate import file data. And once the validation is done, he can just go ahead and import you can see here. Let me import it, guys. It doesn't make any harm. This is, you can see here, the system has submitted a job, and the file is going to be processed using that particular job, guys. That's it. It is going to be as simple as that to migrate your employee data from the legacy system. If your legacy system is good to generate the employee data in this particular CSV file format, you are good to just import that particular file into the system, guys. Does it make sense to you guys, or I confused you guys?
No, I think it makes sense, Raghu, but I have one question here.
Please.
Every client has a unique employee data, right?
Yep.
And what you're seeing, what SAP is delivered is a standard extraction tool with what SAP is for all the customization data.
Yep.
How does it work?
Yeah, that's a good question.
If you want to import.
Yep. You can customize, say SuccessFactors has provided a standard import options, standard fields. Let's talk about standard columns with respect to your employees to import into the system. Say your business, your HR model needs some more custom columns with respect to your employee data as well. Then you can customize your SuccessFactors system with some more additional custom columns, guys. SuccessFactors has provided a lot of custom fields with respect to each data model. You can go ahead and customize your data model so that a new column will be added to your, say you have a couple of columns to your employee data. Those columns will be available in your file as well. Whatever the file that you are going to import or export, right? That particular columns will be available in your, let me open this. Yeah, you can see here we have already a lot of custom fields as well. You can see here all these custom columns are available to you, and it is up to you how to use those custom columns. Say in this case they have used to capture the I'm not sure what it is. They have used to capture the business unit, guys. You can see here the business unit is captured here. So that's how you are going to use the custom fields provided by SuccessFactors to extend the existing application as per your organization needs, guys. And once you expose this particular field into your user data file, right, and from your legacy systems, if you are able to capture that particular field into this particular position, right, you are good to just to go ahead and import into the SuccessFactors system, guys. Is that your question, Sridhar?
Kishore.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
Kishore.
Kishore.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, that is about your option 1, guys, where you can see here it's all of a manual effort. You have to run your reports on the ECC systems, and you have to get your CSV file, and you have to import it into the SuccessFactors systems. And you can add a little bit of automation around that, guys. Going forward, I'll talk about those things. What are the different options that are available to automate this option 1? It is like more of a manual effort, but you can add automation around that particular option 1, guys. And moving on to the option 2. Option 2 is nothing but you are going to integrate your SuccessFactors system with your R3 systems, or in fact any other third-party system using your SAP NetWeaver PO system, guys. It is no more called as a PI, guys. It is called as a process orchestration. Using your NetWeaver PO, you can integrate your SuccessFactors system with your R3 system or any third-party systems, guys. It's more of like a real-time integration between your SuccessFactors and R3 or any third-party system, guys. And as I told you, in order to work on PO, you need to have good insight into your PO system. That is when you will be able to work on your SAP NetWeaver PO system, guys. Otherwise, you will not be able to work on your SAP NetWeaver PO. And the third option is like SAP HANA cloud-based integration tool, guys. It is one more cloud-based tool, and it works in the same fashion like how your NetWeaver PO is going to work, but the only difference between your SAP NetWeaver PO and SAP HANA cloud-based integration tool is your SAP HANA cloud-based integration tool is again a cloud-based integration tool, guys. No need to install anything on your premises. You just with your internet connection from a browser, you can customize the integration tool so that you can integrate SuccessFactors system with your R3 or any other third-party system, guys. Again, it is a real-time integration middleware tool to integrate your SuccessFactors system with any other third-party system, guys.
One question, Raghu,
Yep.
with the third option.
Yes.
So for this one, the backend should be based on SAP HANA too?
Yes, the answer is yes. Is it Sadish?
Sridhar, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, yes, Sridhar. The backend is SAP HANA, but your organization doesn't need to have any HANA platform available for you. As it is a cloud thing, right? The SAP is going to take care. Only thing is you need to get license for the SAP HANA cloud integration tool. That's it. The backend, the required HANA platform for this particular integration tool is going to be taken care by SAP itself, guys.
Thanks.
Yep. And these are the different options that are provided by SAP, guys. And moving forward, as I told you, there are different vendors who are providing integration solutions to integrate your SuccessFactors system. And the most popular among them is the Dell Boomi Cloud Atomsphere integration tool, guys. And there are various reasons why this particular tool is most popular in the integration space with respect to your SuccessFactors system is, the first thing is like, again, this is a cloud-based tool, and that is where you don't need to install anything on your premises. Everything you can access from your browser through the internet connection, guys. And you don't need any technical skills for using this particular tool so as to integrate two different systems. You don't need any technical skills. That is one more advantage. And the other important thing is like the license associated with respect to this Dell Boomi Cloud Atomsphere integration tool, you are going to get at a free of cost whenever you are going to buy the license for this SuccessFactors system from SAP SuccessFactors, guys. That is the big advantage. You can see there are three different things. These are the three different things that are driving for the huge demand or for the popularity of this particular tool in the integration perspective of your SuccessFactors system, guys. Yep. That's it for today, guys. And with respect to the role of a SuccessFactors consultant, you can see on your SAP R3 front, you see a technical consultant who will be working on HR web or a hub app to customize the needs, to customize the system as per the customer needs. And you see a functional consultant who will be customizing the system as per the customer needs from SPRO or whatever it may be. And you see a basis consultant who will be maintaining the system and who will be maintaining the users, their access, they're maintaining their profiles, their authorizations, all those things. So you have three different roles, right? You have a technical consultant, you have a functional consultant, you have a basis consultant. But that's not the case with respect to your SuccessFactors system, guys. And in your SuccessFactors systems, you don't have three different roles, guys. It is all SuccessFactors consultant who will be working on the system to customize the system. So, and as I told you, you don't have any programming language that you need to be aware so as to work on your SuccessFactors system, guys. It's all like you need to aware about little bit of XML, guys. And let me speak about XML. You don't need to learn XML anything, guys. No need to spend even like 30 minutes of your time to learn XML. There are some tools provided by SAP SuccessFactors to work on your XML files. I'll give you those tools, and if you install those tools on your systems, right, and if you open your XML files using those tools, you don't even see that you are working on an XML file. You don't see all those XML tags, complex tags. You don't see all those things. All you see is like as an UI where you can drag and drop the fields and you can set those permissions in the XML files, all those things, guys. That is where these tools are going to be used, so that you don't need to learn XML, anything about XML, guys. I'll tell you how to work on those XML files using those tools, guys. So that is the only technical perspective where you'll be working on the XML files using those tools, guys. Apart from that, you don't have any other technical things that you need to carry out in the SuccessFactors system, guys. And you have a lot of customization where you will be doing from your administration tools, guys. And you don't need any expertise with respect to your SAP's SPRO customization, guys. You have to learn everything from scratch from the administration tools of your SuccessFactors system, guys. And coming to your basis part, the SuccessFactors consultant is going to create users and going to maintain their authorizations and maintain their roles or maintain their authorizations, or field level security is going to be done from your role-based permissions, and the SuccessFactors consultant is going to do it, guys. And there is no basis consultant here. And with respect to maintaining the systems, as the system, we are not going, the customer is not going to own the system, right? In the customer data centers, it is going to be owned by the SuccessFactors in their own data centers. There is no maintenance activity from the customer's perspective, and that is where you don't see any basis consultant role with respect to maintaining the system as well, guys. Everything, your technical, handling XML files, or your customization, administration tools, or creating users, everything is going to be done from the SuccessFactors consultant, guys. And in some organizations, they call it as like a SuccessFactors administrator as well, guys. Either a SuccessFactors consultant or a SuccessFactors administrator. He is the one who is going to customize the system, who is the one who is going to work on the XML files, and he is the one who is going to maintain the users in the SuccessFactors system, guys. Does it answer your question, guys? Or if you want me to give some more inputs around that, I am more happy to give you more inputs on that. Hello? You are unmuted, guys. You can speak.
I think I have few doubts, like, Raghu.
Yeah, others.
Yeah, see, became a finance grad, okay. So, how much relevance for a finance grad to SuccessFactors, Raghu?
Others, I'm not able to hear you properly. Others. Sorry about that, but can you be a little bit loud, or like if you have some mic problem, can you type your question in the chat window?
Yeah, I'll type it.
Yeah, fine. Thanks, Adarsh. In fact, guys, if you have any questions at a later point of time also, you can drop me an email, or you can call me. If you have my mobile number, right, you can call me as well. I'll be able to answer your questions, guys. And this is my email address, successfactortrainer@gmail.com, and my mobile number is like, this is my mobile number, guys. If you feel like, if you want to talk to me, you can go ahead and call me, or if you feel comfortable in dropping an email, you can just go ahead and drop an email to me. Either is fine with me. Yep. Any other questions, guys? Anything?
Would you be able to send me the recording, please, so that I can go through the demo once again?
Sure, Nafisa, I'll do that after this demo session, right? Give me like 30 to 40 minutes. That is when the video is going to generate. I'll share with you guys.
Great, thank you so much.
Okay, Nafisa.
In terms of training, do you just do like weekday batches, or do you also train on weekends?
Nafisa, I'm not going to handle any training sessions on weekends. It is going to be from Monday to Friday of US time. And let me tell you about the things you got as you brought these timing details, right? I'm going to start a new batch from August 25th, guys, which is going to be from tomorrow of our time, Monday, and the time is going to be like 9 p.m. of EST. It is EST if you are in a different region, right? If you are from IST, it will be from 6:30 a.m. IST, and it is going to be like 1.5 hour of session daily from Monday to Friday of US time, guys.
Do you see any other timings coming up in near future?
I cannot promise you, Nafisa, because it is really tight for me to carry out. No, Nafisa, to just frankly answering your question, right? No, Nafisa. Maybe I can adjust this time, Nafisa, but not on a weekend. But if you say, if you want me to move the session half an hour or 1 hour ahead or delayed by 1 hour or so, I can do that, but not like altogether on weekends. But it will be only on from Monday to Friday, Nafisa.
All right. What I'll do is I'll drop you an email personally, and then we can discuss on it further.
Sure, Nafisa. That's great.
Thank you.
Raghu, so if the class is starting tomorrow, and the weekly 5 days, so it's 7.5 hours. So, and the total duration is 60 hours, right?
Yes, Sridhar. Yes, you are correct.
So it's going to be like 2.5, 3 months.
It is going to be around 2 months. Actually, like we are going to work like around 40 to 45 days, because sometimes what happens is like I'll start a topic and we'll end up in completing that particular topic where we'll be taking like around 2 hours of time, Sridhar. Why? Because I don't want to leave that particular topic in between and continue on another day. It is going to take 2 hours of time. It will like 1.5 hour to 2 hours of sessions. And with my previous batch experience, I can tell you that it is going to take 40 to 45 working days or 40 to 45 sessions, Sridhar.
Okay, great. Okay. Thanks, Raghu.
Yep. Okay, Sridhar. No worries. Yep. If you don't have any questions, guys, that's it from my side. And you are welcome to drop an email. I don't see, guys, most of your email IDs with me because I'm not sure. Nafisa, I have your email contact details with me. Apart from that, I don't have any others. I don't remember, guys. Sorry about that. But if you drop me an email so that I can send you the enrollment details, like how to enroll for the tomorrow's training sessions, and so that I can share you like tomorrow's GoToMeeting details, all those things I can do. If you want to share your details now, you are most welcome to do that, or otherwise you can drop me an email as well, guys, so that I can share you the further details, how to carry out the training sessions, all those things.
Yeah, that's a good point, Raghu. Actually, I was going to ask that enrollment details, and